Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. And stop scrolling because this story just took a Christine, Offset, Stefon Diggs, and a Miam Club. And now Cardi B is saying the whole thing is a lie. Let's break down what's really happened.
On the spaces maybe a week or two ago, talking about how she was scared and how Offset is like harassing her, and it's very much so giving Offset is obsessed, and this just further proves it. So first off, shout out to the Daily Hip Hop Tea, because this is where I first seen the story. If you go ahead and look at my repost, you can go watch their video. But like, yeah, so apparently an IG model came out and released proof that Offset has been trying to get her to set up Stefon Diggs. Like, that is weird, and that is sick, still harassing her. Like, I just don't understand it. What makes it even more sick is when you realize the fact that they're getting divorced, the fact that they broke up, the fact that they are not together is because Offset habitually cheated on Cardi. And now that she's moved on, finally, you doing all this, like, you need help. Like, you're sick. Like, it's very much so given, like, I don't want you, but I don't want nobody else to have you. Which, girl, like, that is really scary when you sit and think about it. Like, and look how Stefon looks at it. Like, I just love this for Cardi. I love this for Cardi. I love not the whole situation with Upset, because that is wild. Like, this whole situation is so crazy, and it's giving, put that in a straight jacket, put him in a 5150 hole, put him in somebody's psychiatrist chair, and with the straight jacket. He's off his rockers, not Offset off rockers. Like, you're crazy. But then again, whew, good Lord, I see why you upset. Look at, like, I see why you mad. Like, baby, the good Lord took his time with Stefon Diggs. That is one gorgeous man. Like, finger licking good, but no. Like, I definitely pray for Cardi. Like, I pray that God keeps, his hand over her kids, her new baby, like, Stefon, like, that whole situation, because this is real. Like, it's scary. Like, it's scary. Like, I remember earlier in the year, when Cardi was saying how Offset had, like, threatened her friends and was like, I think he either talked about or did get one of her friends touched. Like, it's just, like, a lot with this man. And I don't know, men are just, like, it don't, like, you ruined this. You messed this up. And you really, like, harassing and antagonizing this girl because she finally had enough and she's happy. And wow. And I really, really, really wish more men in the industry would speak out. Not men like Joe Budden, who said Cardi moved on to, like, not men like the real men in the industry would speak out against stuff like this. Because this is really sick. And no shade at this point, if Stefon went ahead and made a call, or Cardi went ahead and made a call, and whatever happened, like, it would be justified. They wouldn't be in the wrong, because, like, sit and think about this. Just sit and think about, like, really think about this. This is really scary. Like, it's really scary for a woman to go through something like this. Like, for
some Instagram model, Jordy, is claiming that Offset had been asking her to help him line up Stefon Diggs and apparently leak some address. Maybe this girl, Jordy, has access to Stefon Diggs. And she posts this conversation on social media where it says, like, to drop the location. And it doesn't seem like anything ever became of this, because obviously Stefon Diggs is doing fine right now. Just celebrated the baby with Cardi B. And this seems like a failed attempt, if true, by Offset. If not, it's a smear campaign. It's some clout. Let me make Jordy's Instagram better. If this is Jordy thinking this, let me try to get myself more popular in the mix. But what it does seem too is that Jordy and Offset potentially may have had some dating history, probably not too serious. And, one of these things that they had going on, I guess, is discussing the Stefon situation. And a lot of these high profile guys, they have, like, mutual random side, third, fourth, and fifth chicks, in common. And one of these mutuals might have been somebody that could have jammed up Stefon Diggs if Offset had his way. Offset and Cardi B have been having, like, this nasty back and forth since the breakup. At the time when Cardi B and Offset got together, Offset and Amigos were, like, really prominent. But, things, I wouldn't say took a turn for a 180, but Cardi B's career has just, like, catapulted. Regardless of what you think of her, she's, like, top earning rap female. She's, like, a really big fish in the market right now. And, she's definitely way more successful than Offset. And even the Migos, even as much as they inspired, like, a whole community and culture, like, with that flow, the Versace flow, this and that, she's so much more dominant right now. And it seems to a lot of people that Offset is not taking this breakup like the right way. He still wants to be associated, attached somehow. And Cardi B is broken out. And we don't know exactly what happened behind closed doors, but if this is true, this would kind of further the narrative that Offset is not taking his breakup as lightly as